Eu do seguinte.
Sweet daughter-in-law.
Welcome to the family, bro. That's all I love for it.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Clemson Tigers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Cover them up in there.
How you get his blanket?
looking at down there. Roast me on the
They can just every night at this time. Like, I don't know if they're rearranging and fucking around.
How you fucking?
No, that ain't fucking.
You put that head in the goddamn big. He put that head in the head boy. Stuff in that motherfucker.
They hear this is not gonna be over here. The bathroom.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
I know they can hear I feel people hollering back and forth.
Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Bulldogs will keep this drive going.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're...
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game, we're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Temple Owls. Take it away, broadcast team.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll go to the counter. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Simon. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Sooner offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
Military stunt.
Looking for space. It's Gibson. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on the hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Simon. Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive work.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Simon. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football.
Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Dropping back, it's Simon. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Trying to take it back.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sheffield. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Aggies of Texas A&M. Gig 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The to throw. It's Reed. That's caught. It's Moss.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Off the play fake. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Using his legs to buy some time. Brings into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the... The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Texas A&M going quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving it.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air on 2nd down. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking for a man, it's Reed. Under fire! And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. So here they come going for it on 4th and long, the aftershocks of that early. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say. You're not very smart if you continue to run the wrong direction and think something positive is going to happen. That's how you get minus 50 yards rushing on a play or more. Can't fix it.
The play action fake. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Humphreys. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. He'll be ridden out of bounds, and he didn't even have a chance of getting that one in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Fights off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for the big play. Did it ever pay off? Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra... The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Quarterback now breaking the field. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Buckeyes and the Longhorns squared off in just a fabulous game. Cotton Bowl college football playoff semifinal a year ago. Texas fought, but it was Jack Sawyer, David, etching himself forever. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Defensive backs have...
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. To the air, it's Manning. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Power football with the run.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down.
This game tweaking, bro. They ain't let me do nothing. Doing everything on his own. I'm checking my playbook. They got too many RPOs, screens.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Plucks it out of the air. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where we wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. On the move, he fires. It's gone.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never...
See, like, it takes too long to get down the field, bro. Like, it shouldn't take this long on challenges. I feel like you're saying this game be cheating.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Love the cover.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the ground.
Like, come on, bro. Like, look at this shit, bro. I see like you're talking about this weekend game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
The Longhorns offense will try to get something going with their first possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Wingo. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball, when the ball...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Steps away to find some room. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose it.
Look how they... I hate this fucking game, bro. I really think delete this bullshit. Man, it's ass.
And the Buckeyes come to the line.
We can't choose like bullshit is on. That shit trash, bro.
Back to throw, it's Raiola.
Yeah, really don't have no type of common sense.
The sure hands.
Shit makes sense about this game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They just keep firing. He's going to turning it on. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he will score. The question now, will it count?
I'm finna quit these challenges. Fuck these challenges.
Forward pass.
Should not get a nigga throw this cheating ass shit. They'll do too damn much. Score 2 rushing touchdowns. First quarter, you only got like 2 minutes to do this shit. Shit ass. I hate games like this. boy Gold. And off and started up, yeah. Yeah.
Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle, it's Tate. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got a man. It's Coleman. And tackled there by the defense.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Wants to throw again. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Just got the speed to mesh in.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take up.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cal! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch right at the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense...
Watch out! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, this team's so go I don't know why they match me over these type of niggas.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. So Penn State's offense has the ball first today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So Florida Atlantic's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Red pass, it's complete. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play.
Penn State 7, Florida Atlantic 0.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick pass on the jet motion. Creates a little room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. This will likely be the last play of the half. Off play action. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you got...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a plan.
Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hand off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The sure hands, it's Weber. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Florida Atlantic, 0.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air, it's Crowder. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Packed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back.
And this defense finishes off a great football game. A goose egg on the board, forcing the INT late with the lead. They have dominated this football game from start to finish.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the back pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pocket breaking down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Got room to work.
Return brings it out to the 48. And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such